Hey friends, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Emma Lou with Heartfelt Creations, and together we're going to learn some of my top tips on how you can create these beautiful calla lilies the easy way. So our focus today is on how you can color these, kind of getting what I call an ombre color technique on these calla lilies, and then also how to shape them and get this really beautiful tight rolled effect with the stamens in the center. And then we'll finish it off by putting it onto this beautiful one-of-a-kind card inspired by one of our design team members. So join me, let me know where you're watching from. Don't be shy, introduce yourselves, and let's just have some fun creating this beautiful one-of-a-kind card. Now, what I love about this is you can really use it for all occasions, you know, from wedding to sympathy to just have a beautiful day. So as you're joining me, let me know, do you have the calla lily? Have you created much with it? And what do you love about it? So when you look at the calla lily stamp and die set, this is a set where you have 3 different sizes of the calla lily and then some leaves as well. So that's what I'm using today. So with this one, I just stamped one of these calla lily flowers in a magenta hue ink, and we're going to color it in just a couple different hues to give you kind of a faded textured look with this flower. So as you get started, you can see on the back here, I've just done a little bit of that same shading that we're going to do in the front on the back. So we're going to start at the bottom, and we're going to use the goldenrod color. So we're going to go ahead and just blend a little bit of that color into the base, and then we'll fade into the other colors. Now, you can experiment and see what you love to create, because there's many different ways that you can create this. This was just like stamped in a subtle green and then added some yellow in the center with those stamens. So lots of variations just based on the colors that you pair together and what you create. So this is just a very quick and easy coloring technique, just going in that circular motion. And I'm going to switch over to the magenta hue and add that in as my second layer. I'm just going to start kind of coming in from the edge because I want those 2 colors to start blending together very beautifully, and then we'll move towards the center. Now, if you are watching and you're just joining me and you're like, Emily, I love these calla lilies, I don't have them yet, you are very fortunate today. We just launched a special savings on the calla lily collection where you save 40%. Now, this is a collection that once these items are gone, they'll be gone forever. So make sure you take advantage of it. Get the special savings, and you'll be on your way to creating these beautiful one-of-a-kind calla lilies. Now, if you feel like you want to, you can always go back, flip to that original color you were using, and you can kind of bring that color even up a little bit further if you wanted to. So that's just a little tip if you wanted to kind of blend that color into the magenta hue. For the top, I'm going to be switching to cactus flower. This is a nice blend with the magenta hue. It's a little bit darker, and I will press down a little bit harder in those tips so that you get a little bit more of a vibrant color in the top. So I'll just do that all the way around the edges and then just come into the center and fill that in. So that is the basic steps of coloring it, and then you're ready to shape it. Now, I'm doing what I call a 2-step shaping technique with this, meaning the first step is going to be adding this to your shaping mold, stamp side down to get that basic shape within this set. If you're doing this, you can fill up the entire shaping mold along with the leaves. It gets incredible detail. Absolutely love how that turns out. So I'll just run that, oops, I just moved this and that thing just slid out the side. There we go. So if you're new, this basically does that first element of shaping for you, and then you get to decide if you wanted to do the extra step that I'm showing you today to get these beautiful one-of-a-kind calla lilies. So while that's going through, we'll just take another close-up look at the calla lilies we're creating today. So this card has a total of 5 of them. They are pretty tightly wrapped. So as you can see, you can have them tightly wrapped or you can have them more open. Like this one is basically just using the shaping of the mold and then using the hot glue at the base, and you have a more open calla lily. Today we're just going to show you how you can quickly and easily do what I kind of call a a rolling technique that gets it a little bit tighter in your calla lily. So this one, we're using a stamen that was specially designed for the calla lilies. And I also like to use these in the backdrops of bouquets as well. And these are called the pastel pollen stamens. So with these, what you're going to do is you're just going to have this popped right in the middle. So if you wanted to have this calla lily more open, you would just pop a little bit of hot glue in here, pinch that together, and you have a beautiful calla lily. But today we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to do a couple little tweaks with our golf shaping tool, and we're going to add a little bit of a tighter curl to this one, which I think you'll absolutely love. So we'll put that stamen in the center. Oops, this wants to run away from me. Do you have that where you're creating sometimes and you're like, oh dear, this is running away from me? So we'll just hold this. With this flower, I do like to just be patient and hold your glue while it's drying. With the hot glue, that will dry pretty quickly, but you just kind of just wait a little bit. So this side is going to be curled a little bit tighter in this direction, so you can just bring that up. With that golf shaping tool, just fold that back, and that will give you a nice tight twist, okay? And then this piece will continue to kind of roll over in this direction. So what I'm going to do is, before I add more glue, we're going to flip this around, and we are just going to give that a nice twist and a curl. So it's just kind of learning where it's going to live, and it makes it a little bit easier once you go to actually put your glue at that base if you have this curl. So just curl it around, and we're just going to go ahead and pop a little bit more glue in here and press this all together at the base there. You see how that just comes together so beautifully? And while you're holding this, if you wanted to tweak this top part back a little bit, you can totally do that. You can kind of twist that around and just have some fun with that. So as you're watching, tell me what you're learning, what you love about this, and all that fun stuff. So you can curl them multiple directions. You can just have a lot of fun with that. I love this look. And then once you're finished with this, you can go back and you can add your accents of glitter. So here you'll see there's a little bit of the glossy accent or the crystal lacquer on the top, and then you can go back and add a little bit of glitter into those petals. You can twist the stamen wires together if you wanted to, add some leaves, and you have a bouquet, okay? So very quick and easy when you follow those simple steps to create those beautiful calla lilies. Before we start assembling the card today, I just wanted to show you how you can also very easily color the swans within this collection. The calla lily has some beautiful swans, so you can color them with your markers or just color them how I am today with the inks. But there's a beautiful collaboration of different styles of swans within the calla lily collection. If you don't have the calla lily collection yet, we'll add the links in the comments below for quick and easy ordering. And just remember, we have a special savings that launched on these today where you save 40%. And once those items are gone, they'll be gone forever. So make sure that you grab yours before they are gone. So we'll just go ahead and just add a little bit of the color in a soft circular motion. I'm using the sky blue. This is a really pretty color that we added into the archival ink collection. And I really love how this turns out. And at the end, I might just show you a couple glittering techniques with this too to just really make that sparkle and shine. So we'll just pull this up a little bit, come in, just color above their heads there, and just get some soft, subtle kind of blue. Now you could also do a grayish tone if you wanted to. Some of the cards I have today, you'll see more of a blue tone, some have more of a gray tone, so you can really use your creative imagination and have some fun with it. There's no right or wrong, or you could even do a pink bird, right? Like, you get to be the artist of these birds and use your creativity and imagination on what you want it to be. So we'll turn their little beaks, a little golden yellow, and then we're ready to also color the flowers, which the flowers were pretty simple to do. I just went in and colored the tips of these flowers with the goldenrod archival ink, and then I came back in with a cactus flower and finished that off. So It's a nice blend of color that I absolutely love how those two just come together with that nice pop of color in these flowers. So you can do that on each of those flower petals. So as you can see, you can spend a lot of time doing the detail coloring, or you can get amazing, amazing coloring results by just using the tips of these sponge daubers and going in and coloring those images as well. So you get to decide which way you want to go with yours. So with this one, we'll lay that aside. That is ready for a card. We've got our sentiment, and like I said, you could also attach these calla lilies to the floral easy stamens that we launched if you wanted to. However, since you have this stamen, you can wrap a green florist ribbon around here and bring them together as well. So you can decide how you want to do it. I just created a card base. Now this card base is a larger one. Attached the background paper from the Calla Lily collection, added a dark strip in the center, and then my oval on top. If you need links to the oval, let us know in the comment. We can show you that as well. But this creates an amazing base to just very easily go back and add those swans on top. And you have this card done very quickly and easily that still looks like you spent so much time with. And I find that the beautiful background paper just really brings it all together. Now, I did layer this oval with foam dots so that when I'm adding these calla lilies on top, I can tuck those stems right underneath. So, or you can also bring it in here. So you can kind of decide where you want it based on how your bouquet is coming together. But I just wanted to make sure you note that you have that option if you wanted to. Today I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to tuck it right in this section. So we'll go ahead and just add some of that glue and bring that right in here. And you can always add more glue to kind of stabilize the bouquet that you created if you wanted to. And then you can use your sentiment, have a beautiful day, and just kind of bring that in, wrap that around your fingers to get a little bit of dimension, add some glue to those tips, and you have a beautiful, beautiful card that comes together so quickly and so beautifully, and it still looks like you spent so much time creating it, and it's a labor of love, right? Just love how this turns out. So with this one, if you wanted to go in and add some sparkle and shine with your glitter, with this design, since there's a pretty nice intricate design in that swan, what I would do is use your dry as clear glue and with a fine metal tip and just go in and just fill in some of those sections with that glitter and glue. Now the key to making sure that this turns out well is move very quickly, and that will make that the glue does not kind of like puddle in a section. So you can very quickly and easily just add that glue all over that inner design. You can also add it to the flowers as well. I add a little couple dots up here by their head, maybe a little bit down here as well. So you can really do as much or as little as you like, but I just find that's a really beautiful way to add those glitter accents. Now, while you're watching today, when you comment, like, and share this video, you're going to be entered to win the card I just created. So make sure that you do that by midnight Eastern Standard Time tonight, so that you get entered in to win this beautiful one-of-a-kind card. And then, like I said, you can just go back and you can add your glue to these little areas and sprinkle that glitter over it, and it just makes such a beautiful, beautiful sparkle to these flowers. And I find that it really takes it to the next level. And then if you wanted to add some to the background as well, this is my quick tip on how you add that glitter to background papers as well. Now, this is white right now, but the glue does dry clear, so you don't have to worry about that standing out, and that you can see it once it is dry. So you'll just sprinkle that, and you just continue that over the entire card, and you have a very shimmery, beautiful accent piece that is all glittered. So hopefully this inspires you to pull out your calla lilies and make these beautiful, beautiful bouquets. If you don't have it yet, like I said, we have launched a 40% savings on every single item of the Calla Lily collection. And once those are gone forever, and that savings is only valid until I think it's like the 29th of June. So just double check that date for me. But grab yours if you don't have it yet. Before I go, I wanted to show you some more beautiful projects that were created with this, just to inspire your creativity. So here are some more swans. These create more of a heart, so you can do like happy birthday, wedding, really beautiful ways. Next week, I'll be back on the 27th to show you how to create this beautiful one-of-a-kind card. I can't wait to share that with you as well, and it'll be a refresher with some different color inks on that. Here's just a bunch of calla lilies all layered together. Here's another one with the calla lilies going up the side, and then you have this beautiful, very intricate, lacy swan that's an individual. Love, love that. And then you can do just a classic white calla lily for a wedding. I'm thinking of you. Here's one that really utilizes the calla lily paper. This is your chance to stock up on the calla lily paper. It's a very nice, soft, pastel colored paper with some beautiful scenes in it. And this one we just stamped and did light colors of pink on those swans. So lots of variations and card sizes that you can create just based on how you put these together and how you really incorporate them on your cards. I love the kind of more the vintage flair on this one, where you have the green with the red edges. And then here is more of one of your classic yellow ones. And this one was done on foam, so you can really pick and choose how you want to create with yours, just based on colors you choose and how you choose to layer these. So hopefully this inspires you to create your own one-of-a-kind calla lily. Don't be afraid to experiment with different color combinations. There's so many different variations that you can pick and choose from. And just make sure that if you don't have this collection yet, we've added the links below for quick and easy ordering. You'll save the 40%, and if you're an insider member, you'll save an additional 20% plus get free shipping on your orders. Now, if you're watching and you're like, I don't know what an insider member is, we'll pop the link in below. You can click on that. It's only $12.99 a month, and you get lots of benefits in that membership that I think you'll absolutely love. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you next time. Bye.